Welcome to the Unseen Thread. My name is Jen, and we are going to do a reading for the collective today. And the book I felt guided to bring out was called The Lyre of Orpheus, which was very neat because when I opened up to the journal entry, we also had, this is going to be 2 years tomorrow actually, so the timing was awesome. Lyra, the abyss will be found in the mouth of the lion. And then that matches up perfectly with this book that I picked. And at the end of this reading, I'd like to read what I found in this book. I got this at the thrift store about 4 years ago. So let's see what energy through the cards. Let's pick an archetype. We have the Virgin, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. And when I think of the Virgin in a spiritual sense, it's somebody who's a pure channel, a willing vessel. We have the Six of Cups, also kind of seeing that vessel energy here too. It's what's coming up to be exposed to the surface. You have something very deep. We have the World. I'm trying to hide that there. And so she really much is like the vessel too. And the Ten of Cups. And you can see it's got this little baby here too. And it's somebody is being carried through a transition or a scary time. So I'm getting that. And I'm kind of picturing with this here, like he's bringing this up through into the arms. Something's being passed from one person to another. And the Ten of Cups is like what the best outcome could be, or maybe it's getting put into the hands of the best person it could. Sharing something with the world. We have the Three of Discs, a combined effort. And with this card, I'm always thinking about how certain puzzle pieces, you need certain pieces to complete the puzzle. It's also something that was worked on for a while, took some time. Seems like something very special here too. We have the Four of Swords. This is connection with spirit and higher realms. It's also a being still card. It's like you were guided to certain information. You were given certain information because you were the best person to have it. Then we have this Ten of Swords card too. And this Ten of Swords and this Ten of Cups, they definitely remind me of each other a bit. There's some kind of transitional energy going on here. And this does remind me of the Death card a little bit as well. But I'm kind of getting the feeling of that there's some kind of completion here, or a final resting place of something. get one more card on that Ten of Swords, please. And we have the Queen of Coins. So she's getting all this information brought in, if you will. Like something traveled a far away to be with you. You also see there's a man in the shadows here. Spirit guide. And we have that Ten of Cups again. So we have two Ten of Cups here. It's like something that is finishing out is bringing in complete happiness. But I'm not seeing it or feeling it as if it's like a huge life event. It's kind of like if you have a cake, you're taking one ingredient out of it, which you think would make it worse, but actually it was too much the whole time and it ends up better for it. And then what is that saying? Less is more. Hearing that. Let's get 3 more cards, and then I think we're going to get to the message in the book. We have Temperance, 2 of Discs, and the King of Cups. And then you have the tiger, not a lion, but this energy again. And Temperance has literally been coming out in almost all of the readings. Temperance can also be an Earth Angel card as well. And I'm hearing bloom where you are planted. I'm very much feeling like your spirit guides have given you an item or something slightly magical, okay? And I'm not, if you would love to share what that is, I'd like to hear that. Then we have the 2 of Discs here, and this is kind of my half on heaven, half on earth type of energy. The balancing of 2 things. So these do represent each other. Earthly realm and the heavenly realm. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. And then we have the King of Cups. Fully diverged in something. So there's a lot of feeling in it. Overcome by emotion. Could be a father energy in a way. I'm seeing like Ariel's father's trident here. And there's a lot of water energy here as well. But this is also showing something coming up to be revealed as well. So if you have any books or anything that you've gotten, maybe look through it. There might be something interesting in it. Because I am having a lot of this, something from the past or something from some time ago is showing a different side of itself or a different part of itself. And when I read what was written in that book, you kind of have this mermaid energy, like Ariel and Ariel's father. And of course, this is like a merman. And you've got the water here too. So on this journal entry, and I'm just going to read all I have here. So this was about a hidden truth revealed. It says, recorded in matter, thought and memory, exchange of information. And there's a quote, "There is a state between heaven and hell where the mind thinks, understands, forms ideas, and gains knowledge. This is where one will fall from grace. This is also where one will become experienced, fulfill their will and potential, and then redeem oneself." And then cloaked in protection in the underworld, and cloaked and disguised in the heavenly. And then I was getting this symbol. And then I made some notes here, quotes, or a quote, unquote, for precious metals. And it said, "Alice followed the rabbit. Her freedom and innocence is what brings the whole thing down. Her name is Alice." And that's a song by Shinedown. And then there's a quote in here, "She cracks the illusion of the light, and she cracks the illusion of the dark." And then Threshold Dragon is coming up. And then I did tell you about the Lyra. "The abyss will be found in the mouth of the lion. The gateway door will open when prepared, learned, transmuted, and corrected." And then I put in parentheses, "skeleton keys. There will be no devils there, for there are no devils but ignorance." And then Spirit was saying that on new timeline shifts. And it, there is that thought, is everybody is a light being, right? Is there an actual devil, or is there a darker, denser frequency? So then we have the Tower and the lightning are lovers. Knowing destruction and creation are the same. Lightning seeks the passive least resistance and a good place to strike. And I was getting Mott, remember the order in chaos, found. And Tiamat, big picture or master plan, found. And I was getting the looking glass, which is more of that Alice energy too. And the Queen of Pentacles energy was coming up as well. And it says, "I never put things into people's hands. That would never do. You must get it for yourself." And this is on learning and teaching from experience. And this was that Queen of Pentacles. So there's something that was given to you, information. It could be an item. This is from your spirit team. And you are supposed to work with it, learn from it, and then perhaps teach from it. And let's close out with this book here. And I do believe this book is the second in a series. If you're interested, I'd look it up. It is a pretty, I'd say it's an Easter egg of a book here. So this is to a guy named Joe from a guy named John. And this was June 3rd, 1989. And he says, "I read the first 20 pages of this novel and had to stop for fear of never handing it over to you. It's this late stand still night that I put upon you the grand wishes of a most inspiring and desirous year. The burden of life is most gigantic, and I have to admit that you have assisted, consciously or not, me. I hope that, to some caring extent, I have done similar for you." And then he puts his quote in here, which I thought was just amazing, especially since it's Memorial Day weekend. And it says, I quote, "See you where the street people dream and the mermaids sing, where soldiers decide for soft flesh on a cold gun, where the bartender serves the doms and the dames, where children dance and old men in old clothes wonder why nobody told them the war was getting old. I'll see you there in the palm of God. Your friend, John." And we'll close with that. Thank you. Have a great day.